The North West Air Ambulance is called out an average of 5 times a day in winter. Today, though, this EC-135 helicopter went nowhere. The charity runs 3 of these aircraft. One of them developed a fuel indicator fault yesterday, so they were all stopped from flying.
It's very sad, but it's comforting to know that if there is a fault, it's being looked at and will be rectified.
There are 57 EC-135 helicopters in the UK. One operator suspended 22 of them from flying today. Some police helicopters were grounded and 16 air ambulances were affected. The Scottish Air Ambulance was amongst them, wheeled into a hangar in Glasgow for inspection. It and the other grounded craft are all operated by Bond Air Services. The company said it had suspended operations as a precaution so that investigations could be carried out. The grounded EC-135 model is the same type of helicopter which crashed into the roof of a Glasgow pub a fortnight ago. Today it was announced that a 10th person has died as a result of the disaster. Bond Air Services said there was no indication of a link between that crash and today's suspension from flying.
I understand that there was a discrepancy between a low fuel caption, a warning light effectively came on to say there was low fuel, when in fact the fuel gauge was saying the tank was full. Now, it may have absolutely nothing to do with what happened in Glasgow, but they're being ultra cautious.
Some air ambulance services with unaffected helicopters, like this one in Warwickshire, found themselves providing cover for those which were grounded elsewhere.
Well, we've already been out to the northwest, we've already been to Cheshire, we've already had to support our sister aircraft, and with the rising demand over the weekend it will be probably significant and put us under a bit more pressure.
Tonight, the Airline Pilots Association, BALPA, is calling for a review into how helicopter operations are regulated. And the RNT Union is demanding a full public inquiry into helicopter safety. Some of the helicopters which have been checked have now been cleared to fly, including all of those in Scotland. The operator says it'll resume service everywhere, only when it's safe to do so. Judith Moritz, BBC News, Manchester.